Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy Taladia Plays, bringing you back with another DC Games video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking a new Superman game hinted at by Warner Brothers Discovery boss. So without further ado, let's do this! Before we obviously go into the video, can we have 4 likes on the video, guys, and we'll make more content. If you're new around here, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because when the video does go live, you guys will be notified of a live stream or a video. So let's get straight down into today's video. So yes, according to Tweaktown, which is a news gaming website, they talked about it, and they said in a recent Q1 2023 earnings call, WB Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav spoke about the power and flexibility of the company's video game profile. More specifically, Zaslav discovered how wealth of whole-owned intellectual property franchise could encompass all forms of interactive entertainment, from feature-length films to games. Zaslav pointed towards Hogwarts Legacy, a significant billion-dollar overperformance, as a key example on how the company IP could be blended across movies and games. Moving forward, while directly mentioning the new Superman Legacy film from James Gunn, and he goes in the in quotations, "We have a very good gaming business with 11 different studios and a real talented capability. But the real differentiator for us as a company is that we own our IP, that IP belongs to us, and we're developing it, and in some cases we may choose to develop it with a third-party game technology company. We may be the only media company that owns whether it's DC Universe, Harry Potter, or all the content that we own, Game of Thrones. That's for us to deploy, and I think particularly important strategically. If you look at Hogwarts Legacy, a big piece of success of that game is that you go into it. If you're a player, you go into that game and you're in that world. That is kind of a new concept. Before it was gaming and it was storytelling, and now it's very difficult to understand what the definition of metaverse is. When we launch a product on HBO Max, and when we have a game, that game belongs to us. But now there's this in-betweener. It may be in the next couple of years that we launch a new Superman movie, a Superman movie, and people will spend more time and more economics of people who just hang out in the Superman world and universe. The fact that we own all of that is something I think is going to be really important to us as we look forward as technology develops. And given the amount of time that people spend on gaming, we don't want to be in motion picture and long form storytelling business and have somebody else in the business of hanging out in those worlds. Those worlds are going to be quite profitable in the years ahead." So that is coming from David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, and in his earnings call discussing this. Now, here's what I think. I think he is hinting at a Superman game. I really do. I think this is hinting at potentially a future DC game which is going to be connected to the Man of Steel, which is Superman. Now, do I think could it be for the DCU game? Because you remember James Gunn did say in his presentation that he's going to have the same actor play across all media, whether it's animation, movies, and video games. He's going to have the same actor to play the character. So it could be very well a movie tie-in game, and that'd be great. Now there is, a couple of studios I can think of that could potentially make this. First one obviously is Avalanche, who made Hogwarts Legacy, that just recently finished up releasing Hogwarts Legacy for the PS4 and Xbox One port, and it surpassed sales expectations. And the second studio, of course, is WBD Games Montreal. Now, you guys know WBD Games Montreal make Gotham Knights. It did meet sales expectations, and they just recently released the DLC for Heroic Assault 2. And we know that WB Games Montreal have got a second game in production, in development. We do know that there is a second game in development at the studio. Now, obviously, the question is, of course, is it going to be set in the Gotham Knights universe, or are they going to go for the James Gunn DCU um, way and basically give us a, a DCU game to start everything off? Because I think personally, I don't know what to think in terms of which direction they're going to go, but I'm just so excited because the fact is we're getting a Superman game, and the fact that David Zaslav basically hinted about the fact that, you know, we could explore that world of Superman, and he didn't mention Wonder Woman, which is, I find it funny that he never mentioned Batman or Wonder Woman, because there is a Wonder Woman game in development by Monolith Productions, and we know that Rocksteady is doing Suicide Squad, so you know there's that. Plus, as well, guys, you know, according to somebody on Twitter, they're saying Rocksteady is making a WB wouldn't green light it because a Superman game is boring, so Sony is playing for an it exclusive. I assume it's either gonna be a long clock or will at least come to PC. Allegedly, Sony will announce it before the end of the year or maybe at an E3. And this is coming from Bickle Bork on Twitter, and I think that's all BS because Rocksteady isn't gonna make the game because Rocksteady is gonna be covering Suicide Squad for the next couple of years. So, like I said, I think it's between two studios, that is Avalanche and WB Games Montreal. Now, the likely scenario is WB Games Montreal working on this because of the fact the studio is really big, and furthermore, it gives the opportunity for the studio to try something, you know, try a big IP in over a decade. Because we haven't had a big IP from them since 2013, so I think it'd be logical for them to just be like, okay, well, you guys make the Superman game. Obviously, we don't know whether or not it's going to be a DCU game or which is a movie tie-in game, or is it going to be like Gotham Knights, where it's just a separate universe? Only time will tell. I mean, the only thing I can say, because it's a very big subject, is if I was WB Games right now, I would start doing the strategy of what Wonder Woman was with Monolith Productions in terms of their marketing strategy. Announce it a couple of years in advance and get the game out in 2025, because it makes total sense for Warner Brothers to do it that way compared to what's the word I'm looking for them to be like, okay, well, we'll announce it at, you know, next year's VGAs or E3 and expect people to be hyped. No, it'd be too late. And considering the fact that next year is going to be a packed year for DC content in terms of video games, they need to get this window out. And knowing that I don't think there's going to be any DLC for Gotham Knights after this last DLC. I don't think there will be, but if it is, great. If not, then that means they're focusing on the second game. I think personally, I hope it's either Summer Game Fest if it's not a DCU game, or VGAs as an announcement. If it's a DCU game, Comic-Con is the best opportunity for them to announce the Superman game with alongside the actor who's going to be portraying Kal-El / Clark Kent in Superman Legacy. So that's what I have to think. That's what I have to say. I know this was a very long video, guys, but I wanted to give you my thoughts and opinions on the fact of a Superman game being teased or hinted at by WB Games, WB Discovery's CEO, that is David Zaslav. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. What do you guys think about a Superman game being hinted at by David Zaslav? Do you guys think that he is hinting at it? And furthermore, which developer do you think is going to be making it? Do you guys think WB Games Montreal is going to be making it? Do you think Avalanche will touch a DC IP? Or do you think it's Rocksteady? sound off in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. And also let me know, do you want this to be a DCU game, or do you guys want it to be something an Elseworld story? So sound off in the comment section below. I've been your boy Taladia Plays. You guys can follow me on Twitter, which is at Taladia Plays. That link will be in the description, alongside Into the Multiverse, a DC Comics podcast, where we talk about everything in DC Comics, video games, movies, TV shows, and occasionally comics. So we cover all of that on the podcast. So the link to that, alongside the Into the Multiverse Discord server, that will be in the description as well. And yeah, so like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Hope you have enjoyed this video. And remember, guys, this weekend there will be a podcast for episode number 2 with Comics League and J Heat, as we discuss the Superman game, and they give their opinions on it and their thoughts on this in terms on the podcast. And you guys get to see that on my Twitch page, which is going to be twitch.tv/TaladiaPlays. So that will be in the description as well. So like I said, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts, because I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And hopefully you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, or wonderful evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe out there. Peace out.